It's been about a week since Path of Exile 2 launched into early access, and I've been enjoying my time as an Infernalist. I just got to endgame at level 69 after 50 hours, and finally got the fire resistance I needed to test the Pyromantic Pact idea I discussed in my pre-launch video a week ago. Before I get into that though, I just wanted to give a big thanks to everyone who came by my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/rathanoob, from the YouTube videos to say hi and watch some of my Path of Exile 2 gameplay. Love you guys. Now then, what were the results of my test though? Well, it's a bit of a disappointment. I managed to get my Pyromantic Pact unlocked on my first Ascendancy trial, but I didn't have the sustain or damage reduction to keep myself from basically killing my character instantly when it filled all the way. It's pretty chunky. So I waited until I got to endgame, picked up a Cloak of Flame and a bunch of fire resistance gear along with a ton of life regen as I was playing demon form mostly through the campaign. And when I got to maps, I respec'd with like 50,000 gold just to test Mana Tempest with Pyromantic Pact, as I could now sustain the damage from the full Infernal Flame build. It barely tickled me with like 75% fire res when Infernal Flame went over max, but when I pressed Mana Tempest in a map with Pyro Pact active, it just kind of does nothing. Wait, so this is just not doing anything then?
Does what not do anything?
What? No way it doesn't do anything. What? It even shows that it uses Infernal Flame per second. Now, I have expected this because we are changing our mana into a new resource, but the Ascendancy clearly states that maximum mana is replaced by it, and all of our spell costs are changed to Infernal Flame cost. Mana Tempest is a spell, but it is also buff, and it does let me equip and use the spell while I have Pyromantic Pact active, and even shows in the tooltip that it will use Infernal Flame, but it just doesn't do anything. Either this is a bug or it's completely intended, and I hope GGG will address it or make it clear somewhere that Mana Tempest doesn't work with Infernal Flame. So that's disappointing. But I do have some good news. Infernalist is fucking awesome. I see most people play it as a minion build, but I wanted to create a fire spellcaster with it using crazy cast on ignite triggers with my demon form, and so that's exactly what I did throughout most of the campaign. I couldn't sustain demon form's insane health degeneration though until I got pretty much every piece of gear with 10 plus life regen, as well as some regen nodes on the tree, with the ascendancy node to cap 10 demon flame. So I was only taking about 60 life per second to have 100% uptime on demon form, as well as giving me plus 4 to all spell skills, 120% spell damage, 20% cast speed, and this really crazy dodge. I will say, I don't think it's actually worth taking Demon Form just for the damage alone, at least not with 10 Demon Flame, as you can get very close to the same buffs with just a high level staff. Like my current one, which has 85+% spell damage, spell crit chance, mana regen, plus 4 fire spell skills, and extra damage as fire and lightning damage. The only thing that's missing is the cast speed, which we can get through accessories easily as well as support spells. That being said, though, Demon Form is overpowered for a completely different reason, and I'll make a separate video for this alone, but the improved dodge in this form is insane for this game, considering most classes you'll see are so slow with mobility. It lets us dodge any boss mechanic with ease, as well as clearing Sanctum, or the Act 2 Sekima trials, very easily, especially with these click on the pylon trials. If you spam dodge, you basically move faster than anyone in the game, which can make it nice for quick mapping if you have the damage too. So now that my build idea with Pyro Pact and Mana Tempest aren't working, what's next? Well, I'm currently trying to farm enough gold to respec my Infernalist again, and my friend gave me these cool unique gloves that convert 100% of fire damage into cold damage. So I had the idea to try and do a cast on freeze and cast on ignite build with these gloves. This staff and taking this ascendancy to let me and my allies ignite even though I'm doing cold damage with my spells, because Flame Wall and this Fire Sphere ability both have inherent ignites. It's been slow, I've been dying a lot, but I love Flame Blast as it does big chunky damage hits and instantly applies freeze usually to normal enemies or in about 2 to 3 hits on rares. I will be honest though, mapping has been awful, and it's not because of the damage, I've just been dying a lot. So in the meantime, I made a monk, just in time for those cast on crit nerfs, that I'll be leveling as I want to try other classes and see if I can come up with some cool builds. Thanks for watching. Tell me about your Path of Exile 2 experience so far, and leave a like and subscribe for more Path of Exile 2 content. Swing by the Twitch live stream as well if you want to watch some live gameplay of my monk or infernalist. I'm happy to answer any questions and help you guys too. Later.